Welcome back, everyone, to some more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Today we are continuing on where we left off in the second region. We arrived here not too long ago, spent probably like 2 hours in it, exploring to the left, and then we also got to the main town. Right now we're down in the lower district. We also woke up in the Yvain's mansion, which is pretty cool. And then, yeah, now we're kind of just going door to door, seeing what quests are available here. We have one right now to help some guy in the hospital, not too far away, which you can see right here. Wilbur told me he used to live with his family. I should go there and maybe find something helpful. So, it seems like this district is kind of like a plague area. And that's why they all have like these signs on the doors. So I think we're gonna have to try to stealth into his house, or his old family house, because that's this one right here. It says that somebody is watching me, or can see me, but I don't know who. If I go over here, can anybody see? Yeah. It doesn't show hidden like it does traditionally, but we'll try it either way, see what happens. There we go. Alright, that looks a little better. Quick save. See if we can get inside here. Wow, that was very easy. I'll take it. I made it to Wilbur's old home. It's worth searching the place. Okay. Note. When the dark night comes, the men here will feast as its flame burns, warding a man from a beast. But if a wicked foe dares cross our floor, brave grandpa will chase it away, fear no more. I'll take the note. Oh, said the priests are taking us to the island asylum. I left all my stuff. Okay, there we go. There's another note. What's up, Barbados? Good morning. Hope you're doing well, too. I haven't found Wilbur's family. His home is empty. Yeah, it is. There's a bed here. You know what? Let's rest. Okay. Go back out. Oh, yeah, I saw. So last night they put out an update, or like a notice that the game will be getting an update in the next few days that's supposed to help fix a lot of the issues for consoles. And then also they also mentioned some things with better balancing for the summons too, because right now the summons, you know, they're good, but there's also times where they just don't interact or actually try to fight some of the enemies. So that'll be nice to see. I think it's planned for either sometime
Help a soul out on your journey, will
this
you?
week, or sometime yeah, I don't know, sometime this week. It just mentioned. Alright, let's go back to the hospital. Gotta let this guy know that his family was not there. Wait, everybody else moved. Oh, he's awake. Guy's awake.
Oh, is that you, Roy? Have you finally come to visit your grandpa?
No, I visited your home. Your family is gone.
I won't listen to this drivel. One more lie, and you'll all regret it.
Wilbur, here's a letter from your grandson.
Anyone could write such nonsense. That's it. I've had enough of your scheming. Goodbye.
What? Time to speak to her about Wilbur. I couldn't convince Wilbur to get help. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Damn it. I know you tried. This isn't your fault. It's mine. Wilbur was my patient. I can't run this hospital all on my own. It's an impossible task.
You definitely need someone to help you out there.
Someone with money, preferably. I won't lie. I've thought about it already. More than once. Someone who can supply us with ingredients. Maybe an alchemist to make the medicines. At one point, I even considered asking the Red Priests for help. But Neonte would have my head. Then I thought about Orwin and the Merchants' Union. But I can't abandon the patients just to have a long discussion about the business prospects of a failing hospital.
What does Niente have against the Red Priest?
Huh. What doesn't she have against them? First, she abhors the doctrine of K. On a purely theological level. Her words, not mine. And then it's all about politics. She says the influence of the Red Church is undermining the position of the All-Mother on Avalon. I don't know. Maybe people just turn to whoever is willing to help. If the priestesses aren't enough, someone has to step in.
But the priestess method are questionable.
I know. That's why I'm hesitant. But some of them are also quite innovative. No one can deny that their research into the Red Death has led to real progress in medicine. I suppose if I were ever to run a hospital with one, I'd have to make sure they don't get too ambitious.
True. I could talk to someone for you.
You'd do that? For me? Why? I just told you the hospital has no money. I can't pay you for your efforts.
I do it for the people of Cuanacht.
That's very noble of you. But still, when the hospital is back on its feet, I'll find a way to repay you. Thank you. Even if it doesn't work out. Your offer means the world to me. I've been alone with this for so long. It's good to finally have some hope.
Was she having a shop? Okay, some healing stuff. Wait, don't I have one of these? All Mother's Mercy Amulet. Receiving fatal damage leaves you 100%. Yeah, I have one of those. Okay. So we completed the broken hourglass, but now we have to... We could talk to merchants about the hospital's future. Okay, there's an icon over here, and then it disappeared. Oh, it's inside this house. The Red Priest. The price of healing. I think we'll have to wait until the morning.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Talk to this guy.
There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Nothing at all. And there will never be anything.
Is everything all right?
Look around you. Everything you see doesn't exist. We're not here. And the real Lord, the four-armed king, is lost forever. It's just greedy, deceitful lords everywhere. False kings. There is no king. Sagramore wanted too much. And Vane, he doesn't even know what he wants. Nothing. There's just nothing.
Sagramore, who are you talking about?
I've seen his cursed kingdom. I've seen it haunt my endless nightmares. A kingdom now forgotten by all. An apparition that should never have existed. I saw it. He made them kneel and cry his name. Sagramore! Sagramore! Sagramore!
Damn. Yvain, what are you Are you talking about the present Lord of Cuanacht?
Present, but absent. Always absent. Always uncertain. Cuanacht is doomed, as is Yvain's entire bloodline.
Here's some gold.
Gold. Ah, yes. Gold. The true nothingness.
Jeez. Oh, there's a stash right here. Nice. So I wonder then... Oh, is this, This tavern is close to prevent the spread of the Red Death. There's the statue. The statue that lit up the second we got here. We drop off some of the stuff that we found. I also need to find a good merchant. Oh yeah, we're still carrying the fledgling gear. Increased critical damage by 33% and attack speed by 33%. Whoa. Okay, hold on now. Yeah, next level up, I'm doing 1 endurance. That's crazy. Yeah, that's really good. And then I'll have to swap in the mask. Physical attacks regenerate 10% of damage dealt as stamina. Increase sneak damage by 30. Bro, what? Dude, this fledgling gears is sick. I mean, I don't use the physical. I mean, unless if bows count for that. But I don't know. The talons probably won't wear those because I prefer the draw speed by 10%. But 33, another 66% for sneak damage. Might wear these. Okay. Yeah, the fledgling stuff, easy. Once we hit endurance 3, I'm equipping all that. Never mind. I'll just use it all. Yeah, that's crazy. Alright, maybe we just bonfire. Rest until the morning. Because I think we have to find that person in the morning. So we need to find Avalon. Oh, they're still not out here yet. I think this is going to be like the merchant area.
Oh, hello there.
Erwin.
Elixirs, powders, ointments. Got something for wounds, poisons. Something to keep you on your feet through the night and help you survive the cold. And all of it made by my own hands. With science. No tricks, no vile spells.
Vile spells?
Yes. All magic is a scam. An illusion that pretends to give you something but always takes more in return. My elixirs work because they're based on knowledge and experience, not some fickle power from another world. Anyway, go ahead and read my anti-magic manifesto. I've laid it all out, why the magical plague must be wiped from Avalon.
What do you have? You got some gear? Druid Bane's coat increased mana shield by 50%. Fully inhabits your mana regeneration. Or inhibits. Okay. Guy anywhere else? What is happening? Oh wait, this is where the shield is. Yeah, I don't want to go there yet. There they are.
You doing okay? Hello there. Looking for solid, affordable gear? You've come to the right place. Ah, but where are my manners? I'm Alwyn, and you, my dear stranger, look like you're in dire need of a resupply.
You seem very chipper.
Well, the men here doesn't seem to be on the verge of dying anymore, and with the Camelosians around, business is booming. The longer they stick around with nothing to spend their coin on but our stalls, the better for us. It's a bit of a shame I'll have to delay visiting my brother at the Horns of the South, but he'll understand. He always says he can't leave his stall for even a single day.
Eileen is looking for an investor for the hospital. She was wondering if you might help.
She is? That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember.
It's complicated. Actually, it's run by Camelot, but Lord Yvain appointed Nient as the head of the hospital,
who in turn dumped the entire responsibility onto her poor apprentice. That sounds like a complete disaster of mismanagement. Still, with a bit of restructuring, it might not be entirely hopeless. That said, a hospital doesn't exactly strike me as a lucrative venture, and I'm not in business for charity. When I invest, I expect a return. And here, I just don't see it.
The hospital, people... Oh, boy. Oh, no. Even Camelot is running into this. The hospital, people always need healers, and you could charge them for medicine.
That's true. But in Cuanacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay for something they used to get for free.
True.
I need some concrete ideas.
What a better service. Treat the locals for free, but charge Camelosians full price. Ooh, okay. Hold on now. Yeah, let's try it.
Don't let Legged Denholm hear you say that. Well, at least not until we've made it happen. With how people feel about Camelot, a move like that could make the Merchants' Union popular enough to topple Lord Yvain.
There you go.
Not that we'd actually want to do that, of course. I can see you've put some thought into this. I can't stand when people pitch me a business opportunity and expect me to figure everything out for them.
So you'll invest?
Not just me, I hope. We'll need backing from the rest of the Merchants' Union. Start with Bonksy and Osmond. Get them to join in. And talk to Erwin, since we'll need an alchemist. The more support we have, the better.
Okay. So we need to try to get their support as well.
I wasn't expecting company.
Erwin. I think the other people are still waking up or heading to their stands.
You doing okay?
Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, let's talk to Erwin.
You're back. Good choice. What do you need?
Well, I actually got a proposition. The Merchants' Union wants to take patronage over the hospital in Cuanacht.
And? I assume you're here to hand me an invitation. Let's skip the pleasantries. Why would merchants take over the patronage of a hospital? And why should I have anything to do with it?
They're gonna need an alchemist. The people of Cuanacht deserve a proper place that will truly serve them.
Touching, but I'll have to disappoint you. I couldn't care less. The people of Cuanacht have always had a knack for entrusting their lives to magical scarecrows, like that men here looming over us. As you can see, wisdom isn't their strong suit. If you don't have a better argument, we might as well end this conversation now.
I do. How about prestige? Another channel to sell your products. The possibilities are many.
It's true that my business has been struggling for some time now. The priests are to blame.
Well, there you go.
Ever since they started strutting around Cuanacht, people have been hesitant to use the services of alchemists, afraid of how the Red Church might react. Fine. You've got my attention, but you'll have to put in some effort.
I already am by being here. So what do you want me to do?
I've been having a serious problem with my supplies lately. The Red Church is hoarding every remotely valuable alchemical ingredient for themselves. Here's a list of items I particularly need. Come back when you have everything. Then I'll join this union, whatever that turns out to be. Now off with you. You've got plenty of work ahead.
Okay. He will need the supplies if I gather the stuff. He will. Oh wait, no.
Okay.
He will support the hospital if I gather the stuff. I see.
I'm an outcast,
Osmond.
exiled from...
Welcome! I haven't seen you around before, but since you decided to visit, I can tell that you have excellent taste. One day, a friend of mine asked me if her new dress looked good, and I told her, you have excellent taste. She was tickled pink and said, oh, do you really think so? And I said, absolutely. After all, you came to me for advice. Now, let's get down to business. My name is Osmond. If you're in need of a bow or some arrows, I'm here to explain everything and offer you some advice.
Oh, he's got some. You offer advice. Why should I listen to you?
No. Good advice is always handy, especially
He's so
when it
quiet.
comes from someone experienced. And believe me, when it comes to archery, I'm not just an expert. I'm beyond that. In fact, I'd be surprised if you found anyone on Avalon who knows more about it than I do.
And what makes you the greatest expert on Avalon?
Well, find me someone else who's been doing this for over 40 years. Every aspect of it. Back in '84, I was chosen to represent Cuanacht in the team archery tournament. And I wasn't even a lick over 18 back then. During one round, we were shooting at targets 100 meters away. The target was the size of a small apple and the wind was blowing from the left. So, I took aim and wham! Right in the middle. Even the captain of the Camelot team jumped up and asked, have you got any more like this one? Maybe the boy would rather shoot for us.
If you're that good, then why haven't I heard of you before?
If you were older, you surely would have heard of me. I could have been the first of Avalon's archers. They almost knighted me. But as it happened, I joined the watch, got married, and... well, that was that. Hey, if only I'd had the common sense back then that I have now.
What can you tell me about Cuanacht?
About Cuanacht? What do you want to know?
We'll see what he knows. Tell me about the relocation of the Camelot.
There's not much to say. They told us the men here's gone out, and now they want to move us along with it, but the way they're handling it, they've been here for weeks. If I were in charge of the Camelot troops, we'd have been done in 3 days.
Tell me about Lord Yvain.
He's a good man, but that woman of his, oh, mother preserve me. She once set herself on fire along with half the mansion. Yvain nearly lost his life trying to save her. Honestly, I'd have just let her burn. She
Whoa.
wants to go up in smoke, be my guest. It's a shame about the mansion, though.
What the hell? You tell me about yourself?
I was born here, and I've been shooting a bow ever since I was a wee lad. Even as a nipper, I had better aim than boys 5 years older than me. Around 81 or 82, I remember being allowed to practice with the adults, even though I was only 14 or so. One time, our master, we called him Uncle, gathered us in a meadow. He said, lads,
Uncle.
we're gonna have a contest. Whoever shoots the farthest gets a honeyed apple and a beer from me. They were shooting and shooting, but I just took one glance, aimed, and whoosh. My arrow flew half again as far as their farthest shot. 300 meters easily. So they turned to me and went, come on, Osmond, we can't compete with you. You always win. Osmond, you always win. That's what they said.
Thanks, that's enough.
I could have joined Camelot's army. With my aim, they would have made me one of the royal archers. But leaving was tough, especially since the girls here love to watch me shoot. They'd squeal with delight every time. And in Camelot, during a war, who knows what might have happened, so I decided to stay in Cuanacht and join the Watch.
Let's talk about something else.
In the Watch, I taught others to shoot. Some of them loved those lessons so much
He's
they
gonna
kept
keep on
practicing
going.
even after sunset. So I'd ask them, what are you doing here? You can't even see the target. And they'd reply, oh, but the lessons with you are just too short, and we're really excited about archery.
Uh-huh.
I kept participating in tournaments. People often bet against me, claiming I couldn't hit a bird in flight or a birch as thin as 2 fingers. I usually came out on top, earning a decent amount of money. But somehow it all just vanished over time. Then I quit the Watch and began trading in top quality bows and arrows. That's all there is to know about me. Oh, and I have an adult daughter, but I'm not sure if she's still around. She left Cuanacht and we lost touch.
Okay. Do you have any interesting gossip? Oh gosh, this is the wrong guy to ask.
Gossip is for women and innkeepers. You should see Morag for that. She's both. She's a good one. About 3 years ago, I helped her fix her roof because her husband had died, and there was no one else to do it. She still mentions it. Osmond, you fixed that roof better than any roofer could. She tells me that every time she sees me.
All right, Osmond. Wait, let me actually see your shop, though. Iron arrow, meteorite arrow. Ooh, hold on now. Yeah, let me buy these 2 books here. These one cost 1,000. He's got some good bows. A bow that consumes 20 mana per shot, adding 30% bonus magical damage to the arrow. Huh. Multiplies sneak damage times 2. Hitting a target chills them. Feathers. Okay. Then he's got some other like regular arrows and stuff. All right, not bad. Yeah, I'll definitely read those books.
You. If I only had access to bows like this when I was younger.
Wait.
Hello. Coming back to me, I see. You must have excellent taste.
Yeah, sure. Avalon would like to know if you'd support the Merchants Union investing in the local hospital.
Ha! I'm not surprised he's asking me. Without my financial backing and, more importantly, my experience, most of the guild's investments wouldn't stand a chance. They really value my involvement, and that gives me leverage. In other words, I can do a bit of bargaining.
What do you want in return?
Have you heard the legend of Robbie of Grubwood? A bandit who stole from rich merchants and gave the gold to commoners. They say he was an incredible archer. At least, that's how the story goes. People say the same about
Robin Hood
me,
story.
but I'm still waiting for someone to write a song about me, like they did for Robbie. It's only a matter of time. Robbie's long dead. I heard someone in his gang betrayed him. He's buried in a tomb not far from here, along with his bow. And that bow has been on my mind for a while now, you see. According to legend, it's made from centuries-old yew, and enchanted by a druid whose life Robbie once saved. Bring me that bow, and I'll support Alwyn's investment. What do you say?
All right, I'll find it and bring it to you.
That's what I like to hear. I always say sticking close to older, more experienced folks is worth it. There's so much you can learn from them. Am I right? Of course I am!
Okay. Do you have any other work going on around here?
As it happens, there's something you can do for me. I've written a letter to Lord Yvain, a few suggestions on how, in my view, he ought to handle this whole business with Camelot. Figured he could use a bit of advice from someone with strategic sense, a head for negotiation, and a touch of military experience. Would you take it to him? You've got younger legs, and I'd rather not leave my stall unattended. I'll give you a few coins for your trouble.
Sure.
Brilliant. Here you go. Just don't lose it. I've only got the one copy, and I've no mind to write it all out again.
What's his letter say? We are still considering or weighing the circumstances business. Thank them for their visit and send them on their way. If you are thinking of surrendering the men here, then let it be on our terms. Provisions, medicine, monetary compensation. Without that, there's no deal to be made. Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess good info. Alright, so this quest is branching out into multiple other things now. Let's talk to
hello there.
the final person, see what they want, and then we'll go.
You're not here to talk about the men here, are you? Oh, please say no. I've had my fill of that topic for a lifetime. Oh, there are far more exciting things to chat about. Like treasure hunting, for instance. You got a look about you. I bet you've been to some dangerous places, haven't you? I'm Bonksy, by the way. I'm an adventurer myself. I have a few trinkets to sell from my last expedition. Want to take a look?
Maybe. What's this talk about the men here?
Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. From what I understand, Camelot wants to move it to their place along with the inhabitants, but they prefer to stay. They want to live in one place their whole lives. Can you imagine that?
An adventurer? What kind of adventures are we talking about?
Oh, all different kinds. Like the ones where you crawl through damp caves or cold tombs, dodge traps, and hope whatever's growling in the dark isn't hungry.
Sounds like sounds like what I spend most of my time doing.
Really? Oh, then you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Seem a bit young for this life.
Oh, maybe I am. But I manage just fine. And I wouldn't trade this life for anything else. If I had to stay in one place, I'd die of boredom.
Old tombs, so you rob graves?
Oh, I just take old, forgotten trinkets. They're no use for the dead anyway. It's not robbery if nobody's around to miss them. Think of it as giving treasures a second chance to shine.
Sure. What was your last adventure?
A trip to the caves by the bay in the south. The bandits set up a camp there, so I decided to go after their loot. After all, stealing from a thief isn't a crime, right? They were drunk, so I thought I could sneak in and grab the treasure without any trouble. But I guess I underestimated them. They caught on and started chasing me. 4 or 5 of them, I think. I made it to the exit, and then there was a giant ogre on the beach. I barely managed to slip past it, and the bandits backed off.
Quite the stroke of luck.
You bet. Crazy stories like that keep happening to me all the time. I usually barely manage to escape with my life. And I owe all my luck to my magical hairpin. I picked it up from a delightful wandering merchant who goes by the name Malachi. He said the hairpin was blessed by the Lady of the Lake herself.
Wait. I know Malachi. He's a fraud.
Really? But he seems so nice. So that means my hairpin isn't magical. Well, my mum always said that if you believe in something strongly enough, it will surely come true. My hairpin is magical, and I'm sticking to that.
Sure. That's fine. How's business going?
Slowly but surely. In Cuanacht, Fewer people than I expected are looking for artifacts, potion ingredients, or adventuring gear, so I'm counting on travelers. Like you. You must be interested in unique enchanted items, right? Oh, of course you are.
I might be.
I've got something, well, peculiar. But it comes with a fascinating story. It's a piece of armor I found on one of my expeditions. A beautiful knightly breastplate with just one tiny flaw. It screams in pain when it's struck. It's kind of funny, but I'm afraid not many people have the sense of humor to wear it. I'll let it go for a mere 200 coins.
Drop it to 150 and I'll buy it.
All right, deal. I just want to get rid of this gear and hit the road. Oh, one more thing. This armor came with a letter. I found both in the ancestral tomb of the Gévaudan family. Oh, I'm a little jealous, to be honest. This sounds like the beginning of an exciting adventure. I chased the trail myself, but first, I need to sell off my finds so I can travel light. With a full coin purse, of course.
Okay. Knight's letter to his son. Oh, wait. I'll read it. Go to my life to ideals of King Arthur with this name on my lips. I have fought countless battles, leaving wives without husbands and children without father. Ooh. Hey, what's up, Michael? How's the game? Been wondering if I should buy it or not. It gives me some Oblivion vibes. If you like Oblivion or Elder Scrolls, you'll probably have a great time here. It's at the point now where, I mean, like, I'm just coming off of Oblivion not too long ago. And it's giving me a lot of those same vibes too. It's been really fun. It's a little bit more challenging, I would say, for combat wise. It's more fast paced than you think, I would say, and it's also can be pretty damning if you do take a few hits. But aside from that, once you get used to it and stuff, I think it feels really good. And the story's been interesting. There's some interesting characters or funny moments and all that good stuff. Sought out experts in ancient rituals that anchored my spirit to the tangible object. Oh, so his spirit? If the spell succeeded, my soul is bound to the steel safe from the damned. I trust you with protecting this armor. Oh, God. Also, let's read these. Okay, nice.
Good to see you.
You make even better arrows now. I heard that the merchants union want to invest in the hospital. Are you joining in?
I don't know. I got an offer to supply ingredients for healing potions. But honestly, that doesn't sound very exciting. My adventures are more about leaping over chasms and escaping collapsing ruins than gathering wildflowers.
Rare plants tend to grow in strange places.
Maybe so. But it's still not worth spending as much time on it as Alwyn wants. I could be exploring underground labyrinths or running from guards across rooftops instead.
Ooh. Perception, practicality. If you're going to be traveling, you could gather the ingredients along the way. No sense wasting a trip. But if you're going to be traveling, you could gather the ingredients along the way.
You know what? You're right. That could work. But I can't go anywhere until I sell off all my wares. How about it? Want to take the lot? I'll give you a big discount. Yes? Did you manage to scrape together the money? Oh, I hope so. I'm starting to feel like I'm rooted to this spot.
How much are we talking here? What? 2,000? I mean, I do have it. Fine. I'll buy it.
Fantastic. If you don't need something, you can always sell it later and even make a profit.
True.
Let Alwyn know I'm in, and I can't wait for my first trip to gather ingredients.
Okay.
The world's too big to sit still. I gotta keep moving.
So I bought everything from them. All of that for 2K. Oh, what's up, Pat? Yeah, she's trying to get back out into the world, I guess. There's a lot of coats. Resin.
Oh, hello there.
Skill of your raise your athletics proficiency by 20. Huh. All right,
Hello
Alan.
again. I've got everything you did.
I convinced some of the members. Hold on.
It's
Yeah, I think we'll, instead of telling him first, I will do the other quests. I'm assuming if we do them, then they'll all join. Plus we got, yeah, we'll get like more XP and stuff. Gold suggestions. Deliver the letter to Lord Yvain. That one's just a miscellaneous. I have to bring Irwin ingredients. Daffodil, Mandrake, Starchild's skull. And 2 phase blood. I don't know if I have all that. Some of them sound like things I've never seen. Evil Eye. Wait, what was that? Locks mana at 100% for 10 seconds. I do have some of the Mandrake, I think. Nah, none of this shit shown. Oh wait, no. That's a Marrowghast eye. Strawchild's skull. Okay, I don't think we have phase blood or the other stuff. Yeah, there's the Mandrake. Okay. Oh, also, I'm about to be capped on inventory, so let me put all this stuff away. We'll go out and do stuff. Or, like, complete other quests, and hopefully we'll collect that along the way. Or worst case, we go back to the first area and see if any of the merchants sell some of that stuff now, too.
You doing okay?
All right, let me actually talk to
Got money?
Irwin. Sell. Wait, did I just sell another thing? Okay, I guess we're good. Screaming armor. All right. Let me deposit this. Takes 20% of incoming damage instead of you while screaming in agony. That's crazy. All right, what else do we got? So we need to collect stuff for that guy. This one is Oh Merry Man. This is where we need to find the bow in basically Robin Hood's grave. Somewhere to the left. That's pretty far. Alright, so it sounds like this quest we'll be coming back to. Might be a pretty big one. We go hand in his note that he gave. I also need to go back to the first area again, too, because now we have a note from Shadowblade, who turns out it was just a kid writing the books about the armor, getting people in trouble and stuff, but
I should stay out of trouble.
that should hopefully
I wasn't expecting company.
resolve it. I have a letter from Osmond the merchant. It contains advice on how to resolve the conflict.
Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that... what shall we tell him? That I thank him for his concern, and that I will take his advice under consideration.
Very diplomatic. Okay.
I should stay out of trouble.
Shall I take it back? Chat, by the way, thank you all for the likes so far, wherever you are watching. YouTube, as always, is Cast Plays. All episodes so far already up on there, along with all the playlists. Just go to the channel page and you'll see the playlist tab.
Hello, coming back to me, I see. You must have excellent taste.
About that letter.
Oh, how did it go? Did he read it? What did he say?
He didn't read it. He said he'd take your advice into account.
Ha! You see? I always say when someone speaks sense, even a lord perks up his ears. Good work. Here's the payment I promised.
Golden suggestions. Okay.
Oh.
Well, that was easy.
There.
Any other quests nearby? Let's see. Menhir Vault. Oh, this just brings you down here. Oh, interesting. I hear the thing glowing. That's the hospital warehouse. Talbot family.
Spare a coin for the young.
I didn't mean to be a bother.
What?
I'm really sorry.
Oh, you're fine. There you go. Oh, nobody.
Oh, hello there.
What is this? Vrel's Bookstore? Alright, let's go in. Mr. Vrel. Imrem?
Oh, forgive the mess. I didn't really have much choice about where to set up my things. Normally I'd be in a tavern, but, well, it looks like the tavern is closed until further notice. That means Varel's bookshop is the only place where I can read and work in peace.
Who are you?
Oh, of course, my apologies. I'm Imran. My thoughts tend to drift far from the present. I'm a scholar of sorts, though not the kind that hides behind walls of parchment. My calling is to seek out traces of what was lost, ruins, relics, anything older than old. And yes, I'm a Pict. Not many of us wander these lands, I know. Staying in one place isn't exactly in my nature, so I travel, I learn, I dig through the bones of the world hoping to find something more ancient than mankind.
What are you working on now?
If you're asking out of politeness, let's just leave it at this. I thank you for your interest, but I won't give an answer. Trust me. I could talk the hind leg off a donkey. No need to waste time on such things.
I'm curious.
Wow. That's really kind of you. So, thanks to Varel's generosity, I managed to get my hands on a certain book. Well, once a book. Now it's just a pile of loose pages. However, these are some truly fascinating loose pages. They're the writings of a Dalariata scribe from nearly 6 centuries ago. Incredible, right? But what's even more astonishing is the content. This man describes encounters with people who knew nothing of King Arthur or the homelands. Nothing at all. Do you understand what that suggests?
No, please continue.
I'll tell you. It's so exciting. I suspect Avalon may have already been inhabited by a race similar to us, long before our arrival. I've traveled across much of the island, and I've come across some mentions of the people of Farpoint, a place far in the northernmost reaches of Avalon. Few have ever ventured there.
And what would those people of Farpoint be doing in this south?
Perhaps the weirdness started to gather and ruin their crops, or made hunting more dangerous. Or maybe it was some sort of conflict that forced them to seek a new place on the island. Or perhaps they simply had a nomadic spirit. It's hard to say with the scraps of information I've managed to gather so far.
What about the weirdness enshrouding the entire island?
And so, my friend, here we are, staring down the question, or rather the flood of questions that wouldn't leave me alone. Many Picts I've known have prolonged contact with the weirdness. I thought it was just them, a bunch of lunatics, who first dared to embrace that strange force. And what if it was the first men who knew how to live alongside the weirdness? And think about it. If we could uncover how they did it, the possibilities would be endless. It could change everything.
So what are you planning to do now?
For now, I'm trying to pull together more valuable information from these writings. But honestly, I feel like I'm hitting a wall. I won't uncover anything new just sitting here. And unfortunately, I'm stuck here for the time being. I got injured on my way to Cuanacht, and I'm not quite back to my full strength yet.
What about your injury?
Oh, don't worry about that, really. It's more of a, let's call it an occupational hazard. I have to give myself some time and everything will settle back into place. I'll be as fit as a fiddle, or whatever it is you say here. Yes, something like that.
Where do you want to go?
The Grotto of First Men. That tribal scribe detailed where it should be located. And I'm assuming you're asking for a reason, aren't you? I'd love to go there myself, but this is a matter of some importance to me. I don't want to wait for this one. So, if you're one of those bold souls who take such ventures, I'd be more than willing to entrust this task to you.
Sure, I'll find it.
Truly excellent. I'm deeply obliged, my friend. Here are the notes. They should guide you to the location. Return swiftly, and more importantly, safely. I'll eagerly be awaiting your return.
Do you know anything about the situation in Cuanacht?
The place seems to attract trouble. Not a good place, then. I'd run out of breath listing all the things that plague this place. And I haven't even been here that long. Of all the misfortunes these poor people are facing, I'd wager the men here is the gravest of them. The Red Death, troubling as it is, seems manageable, at least with the intervention of the priests. But the weirdness, shoot. If the men here goes out, these people will face a far greater peril than any sickness or human form of conflict.
What can you tell me about Vrel?
I heard she was a Dalariata who runs a bookshop in Cuanacht. I was a bit apprehensive about meeting her. I thought I'd find someone overly rattled and stripped of her own cultural heritage. But Vrel, she's different. And I admire her work that she even bothers to do it. Sometimes, it feels like people have lost all interest in discovery, whether it's the kind found in verses or the kind waiting out there in the wide world. Farewell. Remember to take a good map.
The First Men. Marked an area on my map where the grotto he spoke of could be. Okay, well, we'll check that out at some point. Let's see.
Welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if you're here for porn, kindly leave before you start.
You mean people were doing more than just reading here?
Aye. Look, I don't begrudge anybody their reading habits. Each to their own. But some things should be kept private.
What the hell? So you're Dalriata?
Aye. Not only can I read, I can even make recommendations. Imagine that.
Whoa.
So, if you have a joke to tell, don't bother. I'm pretty sure I've heard them all.
Dalriata owning a bookshop, isn't that quite a rare sight?
Perhaps it is. But you'd think that so-called civilized people would accept it with more grace.
True.
Hearing the same crude comments over and over again makes me feel like I've never left the training grounds. Then there are the braver ones who tell me I'm not welcome here. Hell, it's just like talking to my sister. They all have more in common than they think. Although mostly it's just prejudice.
Actually a pretty good way of looking at it. Worth getting on PS5? I think the game's worth getting right now on PC. There's a lot of issues that seem to be coming up for console versions. I mean, if you're going to jump into it, probably and you're going to take your time, you know, you're playing like an hour or two, you'll probably be fine, because by the time you reach like further into the game where things start to get a little bit more less stable, you might be okay. But also waiting might be worth it, because I've heard and seen some pretty bad stuff. Like I saw a video earlier today of somebody on PS5 that was like having so much pop-in with buildings and stuff. It seems to be all over the place for consoles. But maybe you won't run into that. I don't know. But PC seems to be the most stable version at the moment. Sounds like there's no love lost between you and your tribe.
They're not all bad. I know it might sound like I was some poor, misunderstood girl with unusual interests, but that wasn't the case. I was a rightful member of the tribe, and believe me, I didn't get my name for nothing. My father made sure of it. I just wasn't my sister. Funnily enough, she was the one who saw it as a problem. Vran believed that my lack of ambition to be the top Volker warrior somehow made her look bad. Every time I went to the temple to read in peace, she was on my ass about it. Until one day, she yelled at me to either step up or get the hell out of her tribe. You can guess the rest.
I've met Vran.
Oh, great. How's she doing? Still on her path to becoming the pinnacle of tribal perfection?
Something like that. She joined what? She's dead? I'm sorry. She joined One Eye.
Of course she did. It doesn't surprise me that she decided to join a fanatic. Though it is amusing that she chose one capable of using compound sentences. She never believed in the power of words. But perhaps that's exactly why she ended up following a man who fed her beautiful lies.
Does that mean that you're nameless now?
I am no sure. When they decide to kick you out and take your name, they make a whole ceremony of it. But I left pretty much the moment my sister stopped yelling. You don't have to be there for it though. Vran might have been pissed off enough to go through with it, so maybe. I don't really care. I'm not going to stop using my name just because my little sister told me to.
True. How'd you end up in Cuanacht?
This shop belonged to my late husband. We met on the road. I was a mercenary hired to protect the caravan. He was a fine older gentleman, fascinated with a Del Rita lass who shared his love for books. It was a lethal combination for my poor heart. We didn't get near enough years together, but we were happy. We didn't have much family left, and they couldn't care less about this place, so he left it all to me.
And why stay here?
Well, I can't just take the shop and hitch it to a cart, can I? Although I suppose that might be more or less what I need to do. I didn't hate living here, you know. It was fine when my husband was still alive. I even thought people were starting to warm up to me. And then he died, and the respect died with him. And then Camelot arrived, Everything just went downhill for there.
Interesting. Got any good books? Strong health potion. Moss from a cursed ball. Okay. Wait. Oh my gosh. Dude, this book is crazy. This is basically the lusty Argonian maid. The beautiful Liliana in the Chamber of Ecstasy. Beautiful Liliana in the Dalriada captivity. Beautiful Liliana and the Lustful Marquise. And the Lustful Marquise Volume 2. And the Forbidden Pleasure. Oh my god. Avalon Crimes. Secret Societies of Avalon Stoneward. Stonewardens? The Stonewardens are brothers in the craft. Lots of lust. Yep. I'm not even kidding. It really is the lusty Argonian maid. But there's a series of them. Okay. That was pretty cool. We got a new quest out of that one.
Always a pleasure to see you.
What do we got? Man, there's still so much to explore. Go.
Have some spare food or coin?
I could go to the lower district area. Oh wait, there's a bounty board over here too. Ooh. Yeah, let's go down into the lower area. I have both PS5 and Steam. I'm 98% console player and still learning keyboard mouse. Game forgiving and learning. If you're on PC, you can use a controller if you prefer using that. But to be honest, I wouldn't say this game is as forgiving. It actually can be pretty tough at times. But that's where difficulty options come into play, where you can, you know, modify it and stuff. Take all of the bounties. The wolf pelts needed. Oh, so we can hand all of them in over there. What's this one? Oh, okay, that's part of the main story. Yeah, well, I want to do a lot of exploration before we go back and do that. Let's see what this person's got.
Thanks for the interest, but I'm not taking commissions anymore.
Oh. I don't want to order anything. I just want to look at your work.
That's really how you want to spend your time. There's no telling how much of it you've got left. Well, it's your life. Go on, have a look at my masterpieces, and pretend they mean something.
Who are you, if you don't mind me asking?
My name's Delia. I spent years working in art. Mostly decorating walls and ceilings, though I carved a few statues for Lord Yvain as well. It's only recently I realized what a waste of time it all was.
Oh no. Recently?
I used to spend entire days in the studio, carving, painting, cutting off from the world. This whole business with Camelot opened my eyes. The men here was just there. I never thought it could go out forever.
Got a feeling you've lost all faith in art.
People have lived on Avalon for 600 years. How long have we got left before the weirdness swallows us whole? 5, maybe? How does art stop that? Has it ever protected anyone? Fed anyone? Driven the weird back? Or whatever crawled out of it? I want to do something. help somehow. What am I meant to say? Oh, your house is on fire. Don't panic. Come see me, I'll paint you a nice landscape.
Don't you think that art can inspire people, give them hope, strength to carry on?
I was an artist for, what, 15, 16 years? Believe me, most people just want a nice mosaic on the wall so their neighbors get jealous. At best, art lets you forget the world for a moment. But it's just that. A moment. Doesn't change anything.
True. But... wait, I got a house in Cuanacht? I didn't. No, I didn't. Gotten quite a few pieces here. Planning to take them with you to Camelot?
If relocation actually happens, I don't know if I'll go. The capital will need workers and sharp minds to try and delay the end of the world. Can't say I'd be much use.
They're just going to give up?
Maybe I shouldn't. But lately, it doesn't feel like the world's ending. It feels like it already has. People just haven't accepted it yet.
I recently got a house in Cuanacht. Maybe you could help me make it a bit nicer?
You bought a house in Cuanacht, even though everyone else is leaving. Well, I won't lecture you on investments.
I don't think I did.
I wasted my own time quite spectacularly. As for helping you decorate, I have to decline. Sorry, I don't see the point, especially with the weirdness about to flood the town.
Create something beautiful as a gesture of defiance against the inevitable. Yeah, wait. I'm gonna say that.
You mean go out with my head held high? Face the end and laugh in its face?
Yeah.
There's something seductively romantic in that vision. Like shouting into the oncoming void. I'm still here. I still think and feel. All right. I'll take the commission. Tell me what you need from me.
Oh, wow. That didn't take a lot. Wait, you can actually buy beds and items for your... Whoa. What the heck? I mean, it's all just like extra stuff, I guess. That's cool. Alright, what do we got over here? Can I go into this guy's place? Oh, that doesn't look good. The fear.
If nobody's working the anvil, then it means the forge is closed, and it will stay closed until Beor gets better.
What happened to Beor?
A woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost ended up shuffling right off this mortal coil. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for 2 days. I looked for him all night. It was only in the morning that I found him. He was all the way on the outskirts of Cuanacht. Alive, but barely. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting better. Everything went back to normal. For a while, I could see that he was starting to struggle with swinging the hammer, until one day he just passed out completely. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. Nianti, Maggot, none of them know what's wrong with him either.
Well, maybe I can help.
I told him that it's no use chasing after a girl, that she'll come to him if she wants to. Stupid kid. I feel bad for him.
And what happened to the girl?
What do I care? Whatever happened there could have been her fault, so excuse me for not running to rescue her. I only know that she wasn't from here. Beor's wound wasn't caused by a mere boar, oh no. Hell knows what happened there.
Do you know where he was attacked?
He didn't want to tell me what actually happened. But I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with a spring. It was all hogwash, if you ask me. Maybe they went there and were attacked by weird beasts or something. I don't know. To be fair, I don't give a damn now, and I didn't then either. I only cared that Beor was alive.
You know what? That's fair. Change of heart. He marked a cave on the map that is popular with young lovers. He suspects that is where Beor was attacked. Okay. Yeah, we're getting a lot of quests right now to go out into the world, which will be nice. Yeah, a lot of stuff over here on the left side. All right, pretty decent. Go right here. I think this is the one that had a bunch of bounties.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Speak up or ship out. I've got things to sort.
Yes.
Well, are you standing there for a reason, or is the scenery here all that captivating?
You have any jobs for me?
Jobs? Check the notice board outside. There's always something that needs doing, and I don't have time to spell it all out. Can you read? Can you lift more than a feather? Then there's work for you.
You don't seem too pleasant.
Pleasant is for feasts and fair days, neither of which you'll find here. I'm here to keep us supplied and alive, not to make friends. If you need coddling, you've come to the wrong place.
Is there anything else I can do for you apart from the tasks on the board?
I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to think if I had 10 of you, my job would be a whole lot easier. And as it happens, I might have something for you, though it's a little different from what you've been doing so far.
Sure. I'm listening.
It seems that over the past few weeks, some of our supplies have been going missing. Just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, the numbers told the truth. Someone's been stealing the Legion supplies, and I won't stand for it.
What kind of supplies?
At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron.
True. Do you have any suspects?
I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like a decent enough guy, but, well, I guess I was wrong. The next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he'd never do that. They say that the army was his entire life, but I find it hard to believe. The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped, so I'm guessing he had some accomplices.
Where do you keep the supplies?
In the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something, because I am all out of ideas.
Okay. About the bounties you post. So I need 5 bear claws, 5 wolf paw pellets, marrow gas gel. Okay. Broke maw skins. Through the cracks. We could probably do this since we're right here. Is there... Oh, man. Is there a fast travel point down here somewhere? Right there. Dude, this area looks awesome. Okay. Oh, jeez. My bad. Let's see. Who's stealing? Do some investigation. Investigate the warehouse. There's a ladder. Over here. Empty crate. don't see anything so far. I almost feel like it has something to do with this. Am I still crouched? I'm stuck. There we go. There's like blood there. Investigate the warehouse. Is this one miscellaneous? No, it is a full side quest. Or considered one. Alright. Let's see what happens if we leave. There's an opening or something back here. Can't get in there. Maybe you're not supposed to. It's almost like this part is boarded up. Anything on the ground? Yeah, it sucks. I really don't know what we would be looking for. I'm looking. I can't get back up. I'm pressing the... There we go. Alright. I don't want to spend forever looking for this, but... might use just a little tool tip. That wooden shield looks tiny. Surely there's a reason that it's over on this side rather than... because the icon shows right here. Yeah, I was also looking at the bandages for a second. Alright, what's this quest called? Through the Crack. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. We never would have known. Well, first, let me do a manual save. Sure. You have to go back at nighttime. See if this is late enough. Oh, yep, there it is. There's a portal. It'd be nice if there was like, oh, maybe I should come back later. Like after you go there for the first time, then you leave. What's that?
No. No. Who are you? What are you doing here? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me.
Percy, so you haven't deserted?
Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I'd never desert. I swear, the lads are my family. I've got nothing else. I can't believe I'm going to die here. With everyone thinking I'm a traitor. And a thief, too.
Doesn't sound like you're too eager to get out of here.
Of course I am. But it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place. And there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time. But that opening only works one way. So, I'm sorry, my friend. But we are well and truly stuck here. At least there's food. But if they move the supplies, we're done for.
If there's a way in, then there's a way out. I'll find it.
I don't envy you your hope. I know what it's like to lose it. But, go ahead. I remember what it felt like to have something to do.
I have to find a way out of this place. Oh, I hit something. Well, there's a bridge there now. Oh, there's mist. Uh-oh. I can't see anything. There it is. What the? Those are new. Yeah, I think it's more useful to have multiple summons than it is to just have one, because the one doesn't seem to just do enough. Save right there.
Another guess?
Whoa,
my,
I even
how
see
word
you.
must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne.
Who are you?
I am Gaelric Tarion, rightful lord of Cuanacht, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things.
Why are you here?
Because I made a mistake. A single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways. And she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer.
Seems like she granted your wish.
Yes, and then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no, I was not given life. Only existence. Trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble. I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear.
So what is this place?
This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history.
Somehow I found my way here, and so did the Camelosian soldier I was searching for earlier.
And the veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily. Only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tear like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough.
True. Lord Yvain is ruler of Cuanacht now.
Yes, I know. You think this prison blinds me? No. I see the world. I watch my bloodline waste what was once carved in iron and fear. And Yvain, he is the true downfall of House Tarion. A soft-bellied fawn, too weak to hold the reins, too fearful to demand what is his by right. He is not my heir. He is the ghost of a great house, waiting to fade.
Never heard of Gaelric Tarion. Your name must be lost in history.
Ah, history. The great devourer. It swallows men whole and spits out only what it pleases. Palamedes, my ancestor. His name
Palamedes?
endures, woven into the fabric of Avalon like a golden thread. But me, I am the frayed end, the unraveled strand, cut away and discarded. And why? Because I ruled not with honeyed words, but with truth. Because I did what was necessary. Cuanacht was mine. My name should have echoed through the ages, carved into stone, whispered in fear and reverence alike. And yet, here you stand, proving what I have long suspected. I was not lost to history. I was erased.
You don't seem like a very gracious ruler.
Gracious? You mistake me for a king who begged to be loved. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because Avalon demands it. The weak do not last here. Did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that truly keeps a kingdom standing. Tell me, would you rather be adored and forgotten, or feared and eternal?
Seems to me you're feared and forgotten, hence the weirdness. Weird realm prison.
Clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bandrui's curse, not time's judgment. And yet, what's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand or by hers, my name is dust. My throne is tainted. And the wretch who calls himself Tarian sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been. I believed eternity was the right of kings. Now I see it for what it is. A punishment, fit only for fools.
Can your curse be lifted?
I don't know. I cannot be killed. Not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything. More times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you.
I might be powerful enough to grant your wish to die. Might be powerful enough.
Oh, now that is a bold claim. You are not the first to make such an offer, nor would you be the first to fall. What am I, to refuse a dance? Come then, let's see if your blade can carve deeper than fate itself.
I mean, we've got the power of God and anime on our side, aka Arthur. Hey, I got it. Wait, it worked. Touch.
I can't believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there?
Let's just say I'm a bit special.
That I don't doubt, my friend. Oh, it's so good to be back. Funny, I didn't realize it before, but even the air in that place was different. Guess I'll go report to Shine. Honestly, I'm glad you were there with me. She'd never believe me otherwise.
Glad to help. You can go back to Shine and tell her what happened. Once again, chat, thank you all for the likes so far. Get it? What's up, Louis? Thank you, thank you. YouTube is Casas Plays along with everything else. We got all episodes up in the playlist and many more to come over the next few days. We are like almost a week away for Summer Games Fest for SGF, which I'm excited for. See what else is being announced or coming soon this year or next.
You're here. Speak your piece or let me work.
Found out what was happening with the supplies.
Mm-hmm. Percy tried to spin me some wild story about falling into another realm. I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you could back him up. So, what did you find?
Percy's telling the truth. There was a crack in the fabric of reality. Things were falling through.
You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this is some elaborate prank you two cooked up.
I wish.
Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have creatures made of bloody straw attacking outside the walls. And now you're saying there are cracks in the world. Does that mean I need to move my supplies?
No, I've closed the crack. Your supplies should be safe now.
Well, that's some good news at least. I'm not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble.
Got any other interesting tasks for me?
There might be something, but look, it's got to stay between us, right?
Listening. What's the task?
Well, one of our warehouses burned down recently. Completely down to the ground. When I checked what was left, I found a trapdoor. It must have been hidden under the floorboards because I never saw it before. Problem is, it's sealed shut and the lock looks ancient. Denholm told me to leave it alone, but it's been bugging me ever since.
Alright, I'll look into it.
Great. Let me know what you find. Even if it's just a pile of rotten grain, I just want to know and be done with it. Oh, and one more thing. There's someone in Cuanacht who could help you get through that lock. Name's Filth. Lives in what's left of the Eastern Tower.
Tell me there's a person named Filth who lives in Cuanacht's walls?
Yeah, well, of all the things I've seen in Cuanacht, at least I know Filth is harmless and knows everything that happens around here.
Huh.
I've never caught Filth doing anything illegal, and as long as it stays that way, we're good.
Through the cracks. Mystic Ward. Tell me about Fifth that might know about the how to open a secret trap door. Okay. What else did she?
What is it?
Bear claw, wolf pelt, and marrow gas shells. Wait, what was? Whatever. I'm surprised there's not like a fast travel point right here. See if we can go talk to Bill. And I'll try to grab some of these items if I have them.
Oh.
Bear claw we need more of. I only have one. Wolf claw, I think we needed 5. Marrow gas. I know we have some sort of marrow gas thing down here. Maybe not.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, whatever. I don't have enough of anything. Unless if it was... Wait. It was wolf pelts, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'll bring 15. It was bear claws. I don't have that. Marrow gas skin, I don't think I have. It needs 10 wolf pelt. Alright, well, I'll just carry that on me, and next time we go back, I'll hand it in. What we got over here? Ooh. Oh. Whoa.
this is unexpected. You look beautiful, you know.
Me?
And you have a beautiful soul. Maybe even more than just one.
Wait, what?
I can hear them fluttering. I see their soft shimmer. Will you show me? Show me, show me.
Wait,
Trust
he knows.
me. Even though filth is filth, I can be generous. I want to be generous. I want to be good. And you should feel special. That could happen.
What are you talking about?
Souls, trinkets, all those that belonged to others, but are now yours, because you dared to reach for them. For you. A blessing of sophistication, or perhaps splendor. For those who have had something taken away, a blessing of absence. Even lack can be worth experiencing. Deeply and intensely.
So souls are coins?
Coins, items. Items become coins. They gain a soul. A man who is a scavenger, whether he's filth or not, also possesses a soul. Strong, shimmering, fluttering. A soul that yearns.
Who are you?
Nothing more than a mongrel. Filth. Yet I could just as well be a lord, reigning over the streets of Cuanacht. But no, that would be too much. The streets belong to everyone, along with their mud, sorrow, and cold.
Filth. What a peculiar name. Where did it come from?
Filth. Both a name and a title. One cannot forget about titles. There were people who made filth aware of my own filthiness. Good people. People who showed me the right way. Let it feel special and beautiful.
Tina sent me. Do you know something about the locked trapdoors in a destroyed warehouse?
Ah, the gateway to the hidden beggar's kingdom. To open it, you'll need a royal scepter. A truly fancy old key, which, lucky for you, I happen to possess. I haven't been there for quite some time. I'll lend you my key, but only if you promise to retrieve something that was left behind for me.
What is the thing that you want?
A curious cube. It has symbols and moves, and it tinkles delightfully. Very interesting and amusing. The first time I was there, I was too afraid to bring it to the surface. Didn't want others to look at it. But now, I want to have it here. Here, take the key, bring the cube to me. Make me feel nice.
Where'd you get the key from?
The secret of a scavenger. Asked, he doesn't tell, and at no guess does he nod. What a dull world we'd live in if people shared all their secrets. Am I right, my dear?
You'll give me such a valuable key just like that?
Oh, of course not. I have my own interest in this. I hope you haven't forgotten about that already. Besides, would you really take a borrowed gift with no intention of returning it? Shattering the fragile beggar's trust I've placed in you? No, no, you wouldn't do that, would you? You know very well that such things only bring about rather unpleasant outcomes.
Hey, Philip gave me the keys to the secret trapdoor. I can see what lies behind.
one more thing.
behind-
If you have anything that once belonged to someone else, I'll gladly take care of it.
Oh. So if I ever find some stolen items, he'll take care of that. All right, we got to go down to this trap door. It sounds like it's a whole underground area.
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Oi,
oh,
you. You're new here, aren't you? I don't think I've seen you around before.
yeah? Something wrong?
Ah, no, sorry. It's just that we don't see many new faces around here. Just us and the locals and, well, if you haven't noticed yet, they're not the friendliest bunch.
I mean, some of them seem friendly enough.
Do they? Then maybe we're all just sick of looking at each other. I'm sure they're not all bad. This must all be quite hard for them. But it's not like I want to be here either. I've got a pregnant wife waiting for me at home, and they won't even let me buy a book for her.
A book?
Yeah, about birthing and labour and whatnot. It's going to be our first, you see, so my wife's worried sick. I wanted to send it to her to ease her mind, you know? But that Dalrita wench chased me out of her bookshop and won't let me back in.
Dalriana owns a bookshop? Yeah, I already went there. Why were you chased out?
Ugh, because she hates Camelotians. Why else? I mean, I know the folks ain't exactly happy about us being here, but Vrel? She's Dalrita. They're taught to hate us from birth. That's all there is to it.
I guess you want me to buy the book for you.
Well, could you? I'd be really grateful. Just don't tell her it's for me. She won't sell it to you otherwise. Please, I'll pay you back. I'll even throw in something extra. Please, for my wife.
I can do that. All right.
Oh, thank you. You're a lifesaver.
Delicate matter. We'll come back to that. I will do that, though. What do we got over here? Is there a way down? Yeah, there is. Okay. We have a chat with this person? Ascala.
Haven't seen your face around here before. A visitor, eh? Try to stay out of trouble. I'd rather not have to put your name on the bounty board.
Hey, you won't have to worry about that. So you're the quartermaster here?
No, that'd be Sheena. I keep this camp running and make sure everyone's pulling their weight. Idle hands have no place in Camelot's army, especially not on a mission like this. Trouble is, we've got more work than men. So if you're looking to earn some coin, check the notice board. I've posted a few bounties.
Yep,
I can't spare any soldiers to deal with things outside of Cuanacht, but I'll be damned if I let those bandit scum run loose.
What does Sine do?
I handle what makes soldiers fight. Sheena handles what keeps them comfortable. You want glory and gold? See me. You want a softer pillow or a warm meal? That's Sheena's domain.
What do you do for work?
Legate Denholm is in charge here. Sometimes I wonder if he upset someone higher up to get sent on this mission, because this place, it's a damn mess. Lord Yvain's acting like a maiden on her wedding night. The Red Priests are throwing their weight around, and the locals are ignoring the fact that they're all about to be swallowed by the weirdness. I have no idea how the legate puts up with it all. But, well, at least he's got me to make sure his orders are carried out.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm Immunis Askell. If you're here for war stories, forget it. I've no time to entertain idle curiosity. Most of the fighting's behind me now. I've traded my sword for paperwork. Not glamorous, but necessary. Once we're done here, maybe I'll finally retire. Then I'll have all the time in the world to spin tales for nosy brats like you.
Sorry, my bad.
I'll await your
I'll await your return. All right, so you're Denholm?
Ah, here's our troublemaker.
Ah, shit. Wait, I think this
You've
is part
really
of
caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. I had everything in order. The cart was ready, and people were all set to move to Camelot. But now, you appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. That's bad. That's very bad.
As part of the story. Why is it so bad?
Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be late, and that they need to send us even more supplies. Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir, and this has reignited people's hopes that they can stay, and that's dangerous. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason we haven't locked you up for sabotaging our initiative.
Not like I knew it was going to happen.
That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're talking. Perhaps there's still a chance to sort out this mess.
What do you have in mind?
You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors, whatever they may be. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come back to me when you learn what he has planned.
What do you want me to take to the men here?
Isn't it obvious? For the
Talk to them
safety
in
of
here.
all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be able to keep ourselves safe from the weirdness. Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's why we need to stick together, to take care of each other. Only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure to establish the right conditions for its people. If they remain here, they will die, either from the weirdness itself or from the horde of monsters it spawns. And there aren't enough soldiers here for their protection. You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. I truly believe that this is the only way to save everyone on Avalon.
Okay, I understand. What's up, Maddie? And what if your plan doesn't work? What if the weirdness remains a threat?
Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative solution. Perhaps we will invade Tuathon, like in the glorious old days. Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return to the homelands. I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of, and I'll repeat it as often as necessary. Only by standing together can we overcome the weirdness. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution, and it's a sure path to our ruin.
Why do you need that Murig?
Murig, who apparently prefers to be called Maggot, is a druid, even though he may not look the part. And druids are the only ones who know the rituals necessary to ignite the Menhirs. Due to bad luck, or more accurately, the decisions of my superiors, our options for druids are limited. That's why I'm forced to work with Murig, and prophet be my witness, neither of us is happy about that. But I'm no fool. I know that what happened in front of the Menhir might make Murig consider double-crossing us. He'll try to find a way to reignite the Menhir so that it could stay in Cuanacht despite our agreement. So, if you ever find out what he's planning, if he ever asks you to fetch something for his ritual, you make sure you come to me first.
Got it.
I'll await your return.
Okay, well, we got an update for the... That's for the main quest. For now, though, we still got other quests we're working on. We rest for the bonus. Alright, so we're trying to... We just got a key to get into this trap door that potentially leads to a underground beggar kingdom or something like that. That's what the guy made it sound like. So let's see if it's actually true. That almost looks like a trap door. Or another one. Whoa. I found an interesting scroll. I need to see if there are... What is... There's something on me that's like clipping. Free food down here. I'll take it. Don't mind if I do. Oh. Got enemies up ahead. Oh, it's undead. How's the experience been going so far? It's good. Yeah, it's pretty much indie Oblivion at the end of the day. It's been a fun time though. The stories have been good. Surprisingly, like a lot of the voice acting and the characters have been very Elder Scrolls like. So it's hitting like all the marks that I personally like really enjoy about these types of games. Oh. I would almost say too, combat is probably like one of the best for these types of games as I hit this person. But it's only because they can't reach me right now. Well. But when you're in actual situations, it can be pretty challenging at times. Like, you can take 2 or 3 hits and you're dead. Here we go. Help me out here, gang. Oh, they're all dying. I'm just glad they're not aggroing me right now. There it is. Yeah, definitely three summons is the way to go, rather than just having one. Holy. Once, I think if I eventually get my skill higher my spirituality, so that way I have more mana and can summon more of the more keepers, then at that point we'll probably be in a better state. Nice. Quick save. Another wolf pelt. I don't know which way is the correct way, but I definitely want to explore down here too. Excuse me, Kelly. Please. Like, there's a way down here. Oh, there we go. Filth's Cube. Found another scroll. Oh. Summons! The guy's actually surviving pretty long. Level 29. I think it's because this guy is so short that they can't reach him. Another chest with the scroll. Maybe. Almost had it. Bro, where'd it go? What? There it is. Holy. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Oh man, this might have been the correct way. What do we got down here? Oh, oh, oh. Wait, what? The hell? Wait, can you actually swim up the waterfall? Oh my god, you can. But he can actually swim up and down the waterfall. Wait, I wonder if there's another way to go back up then. So that's a way out. Wait, does that mean I can swim up this? Ah, man. Did I really screw myself over that bad? See, this is why I don't jump down like that when you don't know where it's headed. Oh, wait. Maybe. Wait, that worked. Oh my god. That worked. Now that's some Elder Scrolls maneuvering there. I just swam up. For real. Okay. Oof. I was able to swim up the waterfall though. Okay, so that's our way out of here. The hell is that? Where does this lead then? Same area? Yeah, it is. I saw another complaint about these summons is how they spawn right in front of you every time. It's kind of funny. Also not wrong. They got him. I can get 2 back-to-back shots off before I need to rest. But a quick save. Jeez. Servant of the right. Jeez. It's another of the scroll. Found something that might interest Sheena. I can tell her what I've discovered. We also found what's his name's cube. I can hand back into him. Oh, did this bring me? Oh, dude, that's beautiful. This is right where the entrance was. Oh, wait, but we dropped in. Right. Well, now's the part where we need to drop down into the water. Save. Go back out here. What's up, Alex? Chat, once again, thank you all for the likes so far, wherever you are watching. Appreciate it as always. Still got a good bit to go. It's kind of nice exploring a new area now, which has been cool. Oh gosh, it's nighttime. But yeah, once we level up, I can bump my endurance up. And then on top of that, wait, let's see. We might be too close to water. And the surface isn't flat either. Like, I think I see. Yeah, there's a spotter. I'll use some ethereal cobwebs to fast travel. Unless if we're close to one. Oh no. Please. Get me out of here quick. Alright, let's level up. Endurance 3. Now we can put on the other gear. That's really good. Is there anything? The only other bow upgrade I might get is this one. There's a 10% chance to get a weak spot damage bonus even when the arrow does not hit the target's weak spot. Yeah, let's take that. Final one. Next, I'll start doing... I think I'm going to start bumping up spirituality more. Maybe some attack speed or movement stuff. Maybe perception, critical hits, and stealth. Practicality, you could do healing, armor. Like, this is really good. Acrobatic dodge. Your damage negation chance is increased by 2 times when having light armor or light equip load, and by 1.5 when having medium heavy. Gain 1 extra armor. Yeah, a lot of that's really good. This is all like damage. Crafting and trading. Oh, you can craft arrows at the campfire. Weapons and armor at the campfire. You no longer craft weak items. Alright, yeah. I don't think there's any items to identify. Let's fast travel. Go to the farmlands. And let's rest until the morning. Alright, cool. Do a manual save. Got 1 second. I just need to check something real quick, and then we will go ahead and continue. But I will be right back. All right, I am back. Hey, I appreciate it, Marky Boy. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. Let's go hand in this quest. Oh.
Back again? Well, time is short and so is my patience.
I managed to open that trap door.
And? What was inside? Don't leave me hanging.
Another trap door.
Now I know I should have asked someone a little less in love with their shitty sense of humor.
It was just Cuanacht, just older.
You mean the old street?
Oh, did she just lose her voice?
But this is fascinating.
Yeah, she did.
Damn, now I wish I'd gone with you. Did you find anything else down there?
I also found some scrolls written by Yume about the Merlin and the local men here.
Ah, damn. Definitely not thrilled about that. Best you bring them to Denholm. He'll take care of it. Here's your reward, and thank you for doing this for me. You're good people. I hope you know that.
Hey. Okay. About the bounties. There's the wolf
So
pelts.
the job's done? And here I was, ready to send out a search party. You are full of surprises, which is more than I can say for most of the folks around here.
We get stuff done. You mentioned that you're a city woman. Were you born in Camelot?
Born and raised, yeah. My family has an estate in the country, but I never liked going there. All that space and nothing to do. Not even a good tavern in sight. I don't know how people live like that.
An estate, so you come from mobility?
A military family, dating back to the Age of Conquest. My father's a general, his father was one too, and my grandfather, yeah, you get the gist. Technically we're nobility, but I've never felt like it. And I'm no good in ballrooms. Joining up seemed only logical.
There don't seem to be many women among the Camelot's troops.
There aren't. It's a tough life, you know? Most women aren't built for it.
Well, at least you can't say Cuanacht is boring.
That I can't, but what passes for entertainment here just makes me want to leave this shithole and never look back. Can't wait for the order to march out.
Okay, not bad. Let's go get our new gear. Also, yeah, I do need to bring this. This isn't the main quest, right? No. Is there an easy way of getting up there? What's going on over there? Red priest quarters. Oh, it might be around this corner. Why is it so difficult to get up? Oh, here we go. Are these more bounties? Ooh, they are. Found some scrolls written by Nume about Merlin and the local men here.
What? Where did you even get these?
In the vaults of Old Cuanacht.
So you're telling me that beneath Cuanacht, there's even more Cuanacht, full of forbidden knowledge? Oh, mother help me. How did you even stumble on a place like that?
You know what I wanted to know? What's under the trapdoor?
The one I specifically asked her to leave alone. And I suppose her leave will be delayed indefinitely. And thank you for bringing this to me. But next time, maybe think twice before risking your neck for someone else's curiosity. I'll await your return.
Oh, well. She asked me to go down. She didn't tell me that she wasn't allowed to. Alright, where's that tower with the guy in it? I think it's the other one.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
Or is it actually this and it's just down below? Ouch. Oh, that would have been lethal damage? That's crazy. That would have killed me if it wasn't for the ability. Alright, let me see what's going on over here. Abandoned burger house. Go to the Red Priest quarter. Brother of Fabius.
Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here. I must say I'm impressed. Tell me, how did you manage to do that?
I don't know, I just did.
Fascinating. You may not know, but I suspect the Kaya whispers her word to those who listen, even if they don't realize it. Tell me, would you like to help further? The people of Cuanacht are in need, and someone like you could make all the difference.
What do you need?
The fields of Cuanacht are dying, their lifeblood drained by the creeping weirdness. If the crops fail, the people starve, and starving people are restless people. That cannot happen. Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be salvaged. It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. And if the people see that the priests care for their well-being, they'll be more inclined to trust us. I need someone capable to handle this. Someone like you.
What's the catch?
Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel to Camelot faster. But this isn't about his ambitions. It's about the people of Cuanacht and what they need to survive. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude, but the gratitude of every farmer whose fields we save. So, my Menhir Whisperer, what say you? Will you lend a hand and help the people of Cuanacht?
Sure. I don't like the idea of, I mean, not wrong, but I will help the people survive.
Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Together, we'll keep the fields alive and the people fed. For now, at least.
If I have the lanterns, what's next?
Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed around the farmlands. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops in Cuanacht. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. They're brothers, and while they're stubborn, their fields are crucial to the town's food supply. Without their harvest, we'd be in serious trouble. Position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time. It won't be a permanent solution, but it's what we need to survive the season.
Okay. Fields of Light. Nice. Got another quest to do there. Farmlands, Bear Claws, Avalon. Change of Heart. Wow, these are really popping up all over the place. Price of Healing, Delicate Matter. When was this? Oh, right. That's the book for the other guy. What's going on here?
Open up, Fergus. We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and open up. We've got to talk. I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. I need a rest.
Oh,
What do
hello
you
there.
want?
Just curious what's going on.
Then go be curious somewhere else. We have our orders.
Open up, Furkit!
What if I can help? Perhaps I could try talking to him. What happened?
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouses caught fire because of one of Furket's inventions. Denholm ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to do that if we can't question the suspect? Come on, Furket! I don't have all day!
I don't care! Leave me alone!
He doesn't know me. He'd sooner talk to me than you.
I don't know you either. Why should I trust you with such a delicate task? Forget it. Unless Denholm says otherwise, we'll keep at it until he relents.
Furket! Get lost!
Maybe you should just perk it. Oh, there's a chest back here. What the hell? Alright, well now, playing with fire. I need to swap my armor before I forget. Oh wait, Percy? No. That might be him, but it doesn't let me talk. Alright, let's go back up here. I need to find Phil. Wait, what is this mask? Increase max stamina by 10, max mana by 10, and max health by 10. Kind of cool. Rituals. Alright, so we gotta use the fledgling mask. Yeah, way better now. Fledgling's garb. Archer's gloves, I'm gonna keep. Decrease the stamina cost of dashes while using a bow. Or critical chance by 15%. I'll take the new one since it has more armor. Yeah, and we'll take this one too. Yeah. Okay, I need to find an armor. Right now, I don't have a place to... Unless if I can use the bench down.
I'm an outcast. Exiled from my...
I don't know where to go. There's so many different things to do right now. Oh, wait. I think I remember where the guy is. I think the tower's over here. Yep, there he is.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Here's the cube you wanted.
Ah, there it is. Oh, how I've missed this little marvel. Ah, yes, just as I remember. Smooth, intricate, and delightfully enigmatic. Look at those symbols. They twist and turn like whispers in the dark.
What's so special about it?
Oh, that faint hum. The way it catches the light just so. Oh, it's like it's alive, singing its own little song of secrets. Oh, I'll treasure it. Perhaps I'll figure out its riddles. Perhaps I'll just stare at it for hours on end. Either way, you've done well. And one more thing, my key. You didn't think I'd let you keep it, did you? A treasure for a treasure, as it should be.
Alright, fine. Here you go.
Ah, good, good. You're someone who understands balance. Give and take is the way of the world, after all. My trust was well placed.
What do you have? Increase movement speed multiplier by 25%. Next sneaking hit will instantly kill the enemy. Death Whisper revives after death. Ooh, +1 attribute point permanently. For the next 60 seconds, restores 100 health whenever you kill an enemy. Increase health regeneration. After receiving damage, return 33% of it back to the attacker for 30 seconds. Pretty good too. Honestly, I'll pick this up. Oh, it's free. Yeah, I need a workbench. Oh. I'm surprised I'm not over encumbered with all this. You know what? Sure, I'll do this real fast. Carrying 2 sets of armor on me, pretty much. Brill.
Hello again. If you need anything specific, feel free.
Looking for a book about pregnancy and labor.
Oh, expecting a weein'? Congratulations. Lucky you. I don't think I've seen a newborn in Cuanacht for as long as I've lived here.
Thank you, it's our first.
Wise of you to prepare yourselves. I think I have just the thing for you. The Temple of the All-Mother issued this book to instruct their priestesses in midwifery. Speaking of which, if you want some practical tips, you should ask Nianti. She might still remember how to deliver a baby, although I wouldn't bet on it. So, when's the baby coming?
Oh. In 3 months or so, we're very excited.
Then I hope you get back home in time. A woman shouldn't be left alone in a time like this. Or so I'm told. It's different in the tribes. My mother always told me the story of how her waters broke when she was dragging the weird deer's carcass home. And I was right in the middle of skinning it when you decided to pop your head out. Ugh. Speaking of cultural differences, have you thought about names?
Oh no, she's still questioning. Well, Arthur for a boy, and now we'll have to consider Vrel for a girl.
Ha! Aren't you sweet? Thank you. But don't name that boy after that bastard.
Ooh.
It might bring him bad luck. Alright. I'm no keeping you. I hope everything goes smoothly for the two of you. Here's the book.
Nice. Alright, we got the book.
Always a pleasure to see you.
There you go,
I
soldier.
just stay put. Hi. Have you had a chance to drop by the bookshop yet?
Yep. Here it is.
Oh, thank you. I knew I could count on you. I hope it'll put my wife's mind at ease. Here's your money and a little extra. You've done a good deed.
Delicate matter. You see if I can get permission for playing with fire. Saw your soldiers pounding on someone's poor man's door.
Yes, on my orders. Ferkett needs to give me an explanation for a very unfortunate accident in which innocent soldiers were hurt.
What happened?
One of our warehouses burned down. The one where we kept all of Ferkett's inventions. My men suspect sabotage, which isn't exactly unheard of around here. I do have my doubts, though. They say Furkett is a madman, and madmen tend to be poor planners. Trust me, I know all about it.
So who is he exactly?
He's a local inventor, and as far as I know, doesn't have the best reputation in Cuanacht. At the moment, at least. There was a time when he was quite useful. He invented various machines for more efficient farming and other practical applications. But now he's apparently fixated on the weirdness, and he doesn't want to talk about anything else. People are afraid of him. Since you're already here, I might have a task for you. Furkett refuses to talk to my men, and the locals don't trust him. There's a slim chance that anyone would be willing to mediate the matter. But he doesn't know you. Perhaps he'll be more open with a stranger and confess the truth. So, are you interested?
Sure. Love to take over the investigation.
You can ask him if he set fire to our warehouse on purpose. You should also try to bring him in voluntarily, though knowing Furkett, that's unlikely. Do whatever you think is best. I just want to find out who is responsible for this accident and make an informed decision based on that. Here are the orders. Show them to the boys by the gate and they'll let you in to see Furkett.
Okay. That works. We can go over there. Oh, leave.
As soon as you find out what happened with Furkett, report back to me immediately.
Got it. From the office of the commander. Thank you for cooperation. Got it. Okay, cool. You set this bonfire. Oh. Right there. We'll do level up. Might do practicality. Could do more endurance too, though. Stamina regeneration. Let's go practicality. This gate just like stuck closed like that. So taking the long way back, I guess. That's the prison? Oh boy. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Before we go back over there, I wanted to try to go to the workbench here. If I can. Nice. Okay, relics. What's this mask do? Critical damage by 30. Yeah, the attack speed by 33 is crazy too. As much as I like the assassin's mask and the way it looked, I gotta pull this off. Retrieve. Stamina regeneration. Put another slot on. Retaliates 5% of damage received back to the melee attackers. I'll attach that one. I don't have any on the pants right now. I'll put that on. let's retrieve that. Wait, did I accidentally take the dual knight? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I took the wrong pants. Whoops. Alright, let me retrieve. You know, we're gonna keep these for... Oh, I didn't finish adding that. Oh, keep that. Because you have to hit attach after. Yeah, I'm gonna be using these for a while, so let's do this. Okay, I need to go grab the the other boots. And then we can go do this investigation. The whole lot of questing today. We've only had like one scenario of combat. But that's honestly expected. Whenever you get to like a new town like this, in these types of games, it always ends up being a lot. Wait. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's gonna be less armor, but that's fine. All right, I need to get my endurance to 4. Well, so I use the priestess cape. Generate 1% of max mana per second. That looks crazy. Keeping those. Okay. Maybe put the rest away. Yeah, my stamina regens so fast it doesn't even matter. It does use more, but that's...
Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
Why is my inventory still... I put some stuff away. Oh, it's because I have the sword. Ritual blade. Increase incoming damage by 50%. Decrease incoming healing by 50%. Wait, what? I guess it is a ritual blade.
Nice to see. Good day.
Sell those. All right, let's go back down. Go investigate this place. Let's see, what's the map looking like now? All right, so yeah, the next time we go out, there's going to be so many. Confrontation looks like Hope. First Men. We will have to go back to the Horns of the South at some... Oh, the First Men is Oh, it's over in Forlorn Swords. That's the first quest we got for the next area. Alright, Lieutenant. Go back to the barracks. Denholm's orders.
The seal looks good. Orders are orders. I'm glad Ferk it's your problem now instead of ours. Let's move out, boys.
Alright, Ferkit. What do we got? Oh, he just lets me in.
Who are you? Did Camelot send you? I'm not talking to those thieves. Get lost.
I'm not with Camelot. I just like to know what's going on.
I think it's quite obvious, isn't it? They're harassing an honest inventor. First, they stole my entire life's work, and now they show up with grievances. I'm not giving them anything, and I'm not letting anyone in either.
Camelot claims your invention burned down their tents.
Oh, aye, it did. And no surprise there. They've only got themselves to blame. They barged in here and grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. No, actually, they even prized loose the things that were nailed down and took them too. Do you know what this device is? It's a pyrolusite stabilizer. And they took all the pyrolusite, but left the stabilizer behind. No wonder it blew up.
Pyrolusite?
Yes, pyrolusite. My most prized invention. I've spent half my life working on it. And what did they do? Well, they just took it away. And now they're surprised that it blew up.
Calm down. Tell me, what does the pyrolusite do?
Well, pyrolusite is a wondrous substance. It can create fire anywhere you are. All you need is a drop of pyrolusite, add a little spit, and there you have it. Oh, it also amplifies the power of weird fires. Isn't that marvelous? So, tell me, don't you think it's marvelous?
It sounds amazing and very useful to people like me. It does, actually. Sounds like something out of a Madman's. If it can blow up, it must be dangerous.
Am I speaking for Dwellies? I'm telling you, without the stabilizer, my pyrolusite is obviously unstable. The Camelocians robbed me at their own risk, and now they reap what they have sown.
Have you told them it needs a stabilizer?
Well, I was pretty agitated at the time.
You know what? Screw it. You're right. They shouldn't have stolen from you.
Exactly. It's their own fault. All I want to do is keep living my life and to keep creating. They should just return what they stole. Then they won't have to worry about their safety.
I'll talk to the legate. Something needs to be done.
You would do that for me? A stranger in Cuanacht and not even from Camelot? Thank you. Whatever happens, thank you for acting as our intermediary. I think we could all use an impartial perspective on this entire tragic situation. Goodbye. It was nice talking to someone normal for once.
Okay. Now we need to go back to talk to him. I mean, yeah, if they they took it without knowing, then it's kind of on them. Why is it such a pain to get back up there? Unless maybe there's a route that I'm like missing. There might be. Let me look over here. Is there, like, steps? There. I question Furkit.
What's happening with Furkit? Is he going to surrender? Or do I need to use force?
Furkit is dangerous and should be isolated or killed. The fault lies with your soldiers. They took everything from him without asking. They didn't know it was dangerous.
That's a serious accusation. Still, I suspected you might say something like that. I'll be honest with you. Furkit is neither trusted nor well regarded among my soldiers, especially after the accident which, as you claim, they brought upon themselves. Fine. Furkit will stay in Cuanacht, and his inventions will be returned. However, make sure that he takes proper care of them, so they no longer pose a threat to anyone.
Okay.
Here. This is for your excellently conducted investigation. Tell Furkit of my decision. Let him make the necessary preparations.
To tell him what's happened to him? Okay, I feel like that's a pretty solid outcome. Surprisingly. I mean, it could have turned into, well, he shouldn't be making this stuff to begin with. And then, you know, all hell brought down on him. I was going to go with the option where you could just work with him, but that's probably not the stuff he wants to be inventing. Craig, thank you for the sub.
And? What's our situation? What did Denholm say?
He will let you stay in Cuanacht. You can make your word candles. Weird candles, I mean.
So does this mean Camelot still has a working brain among its ranks? Incredible. Very well. A deal is a deal. I'll begin production of weird candles, and you've done well.
Thanks.
In return, I'll offer you a discount on my products and allow you to use my house. Feel free to cook and sleep there whenever you like. I rarely indulge in those distractions. But remember, never, ever interrupt my work.
Fair enough. Playing with fire. All right, we got a decent amount of XP from that. What's up, Smokey? All right, skin. What else do we have here? That was a good quest. Didn't mind that one. A lot of these are probably, yeah, if it's over names like that, Lorcana, or not Lorcana, Lorcan. Lorcana's the game. Tabletop. Change of Heart. Kestrel the Piercer. Oh Merry Men. Hold her head high. First Men. Surveillance. Oh, so that's another way. Both of these are routes to the Forlorn Swords, looks like. Which makes sense. I mean, you can see it right here. We still need to go back to... You know what? Let's make a quick detour. That way I just knock it out and it's good. I still need to find Katrin's husband. But let's go to the Blades or Horns of the South again and go hand in this this letter for Shadow Blade. So we'll have to travel down here. Back into the Horns of the South. It makes me wonder, because like right now, I would say both areas probably have a decent amount of content. This one and the place that we just came from. But apparently the third region has a substantially less amount of content. Which, as of right now, I'm totally cool with. Like, we've been already doing so much. I kind of like knocking out a lot of the side content and then going back and just focusing main story. I met Arden Shadowblade. He's just a kid living with his father in a cottage.
Oh, well, that changes things. I still think he shouldn't be writing about something as serious as armor smithing, but if he's just a kid, I guess I can cut him some slack.
I have a letter from Arden for you. I'd like to correspond with you.
A letter? Yeah, fine. Give it to me. I'll read it. Arden. Well, damn it. That kid seems really nice. I'll write back to him. I'll reply to all his letters. I feel foolish for ever wishing him ill. He's just a young guy fascinated by the craft. If I'd heard my teenage self rambling about blacksmithing, I'd smack myself over the head with a hammer. Thank you for finding him. Who knows? Maybe in a few years he'll grow into a really promising apprentice.
Blade in the Shadow. Okay, well there you go. I guess that was a pretty easy follow-up. I only got 200 XP for that, but that works. Bunch of sage. Back into Cuanacht. And then, I mean, we might be at the point where now we can finally go out the city, but there might be a few more areas actually. Let me just go back to like the center. Oh yeah, there was also in the lower district. There's a spot I can go back to, or not go back to. This. Okay, that's just the shield.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Irwin home. Oh wait, so that's my home? Oh, claim your own cozy corner. 50,000 though. Ain't no way. That's crazy.
A coin for the hungry.
What's this one? Okay, that's just a bounty. That's the hospital warehouse. I think there was a few spots down there I can explore more. Osmond's house. Rowan. Wait, why is that? That's so far away from the table, sir. We talked to Rowan.
Oh, an adventurer. Great. Just the kind of person I need.
Oh, really? I assume there's something you want.
I want my family's heirloom back. Look at me. I'm a poor man. That trinket is all I have left. It's not even that valuable, to be honest. I just like to look at it and remember my family. How great they were. I'm the last one left. Please. I heard some of the guards gossiping about a camp nearby. I'd start there if I were a brave adventurer and all. Just be careful out there.
The cooked... What is it? The cooked trail. Anything down here? Alright, there was the prison. Who's that lady?
Wilkin? Wilkin! Oh, damn it, Wilkin. Is that you?
No.
Oh! I'm sorry. I didn't see you there. Say, have you seen a pig running around?
You named your pig Wilkin?
Well, yes, what of it? Lots of people give their animals names. Some have a cow named Bessie. I have a pig named Wilkin.
This doesn't sound like an unusual... It sounds like an unusual name for a pig.
Is it? Well, perhaps I'm just more creative. So what?
Doesn't naming them make it harder to butcher them?
Butcher them? Oh, sweet old mother. I haven't even thought about that. What if someone ate him? Please, please, you have to help me find Wilkin before something terrible happens.
You must really like that pig.
Well, the thing is, Wilkin's not really a pig.
What?
He's my lover.
What?
Well, he's a pig now, but he used to be a man. He was one of Camelot's soldiers. The thing is, I might have done something really stupid. Look, I just wanted him to be happy with me. I know he's not the type to settle down, but I just wanted him to understand that he doesn't need all these other girls when he has me.
That doesn't explain why he's suddenly a pig.
I went to see a witch that lives outside Cuanacht.
Of course.
See? Here. I'll show you on the map. They say that if you really, really want something, she'll appear and grant your wish. To be fair, I thought it was just an old wives' tale. I mean, nobody can live that long. Not even a witch. But I decided to see for myself, and there she was. She gave me a potion. She told me to add it to my beloved's meal, and that would be it. He'd be right by my side, as happy as a pig in mud, just as I wanted.
Oh dear. Can't you just ask the witch to reverse the spell?
That's the thing. She disappeared. I went back there, but there was no sign of her. It's like she was never even there. And then Wilkin disappeared too. Now all I can do is hope that he hasn't ended up on somebody's table.
I could try and find him for you.
Really? Oh, thank you. May the All-Mother bless your heart. I promise I'll reward you handsomely. Maybe you should try finding the witch first. Maybe she just didn't appear to me out of spite. But perhaps she'll talk to you.
That sounds better than running after every pig in Cuanacht.
Oh, that's for sure. Thank you. I'll stay here in case Wilkin comes back. Oh, goodness, I just hope it's not too late.
Happily ever after. Okay, another quest that's far out from the city. There's so many of them. Alright, let's get to the prison. Some very unique quests popping up. The guard doesn't care. Is there anyone down here? One's unlocked. You know what? Where's this lead? Just outside the back door.
Oh, it's you.
Camelot Barrack. Nobody's here. Nobody. Not a single person. Alright, let's rest. You know what? Actually, since it's about to be night, rest until the morning. Damn, it's 6 a.m. and it's still dark. Alright, this guy's not too far for that bounty. I could do. Where's the lower price of healing? That's... Oh, okay. The miscellaneous ones don't actually show up besides these guys. Bounty. I bet... Yeah, here we go. Oh, that's why. It's because it's after the time of day. Yeah, 6 a.m. is too early. Nikolai, thank you for the follow there. Appreciate it. Oh, is that... I think that's the district that's... Oh, no, this one. There it is. Can I talk to this guy? This is the house that she wanted to see if her family is still there. Alright, let's save. Do a manual save too. So she's looking for her family. Oh, here's the letter. We're going to a real island on the sea because Papa is sick and they can cure him. Our island got sick. The priestess says it's a red death. They're taking us to an island asylum with the others. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine. I hope we'll be back. Oh, there's the letters. Time to relay the news. Una. I went inside. Your family isn't there. I found their letters inside.
Thank you. You're a good person. Now I'll pray to the All Mother for my family to come back safe, and for you too.
I'll be waiting. Okay. It's another fairly easy one. We have so many side quests now. What is... Okay, I've arrived at that. That's the B one. Tyrannus asked me to find the alchemist Alum. I have to uncover what he's been searching. Oh, that's all the way over there. My dead body. Right, yeah, I remember now. Okay. Bury her twin. Okay, we're just gonna start going out and doing stuff and then go from there. Basically anything on the map I'll follow. So we'll probably start going to the left here. Maybe we'll do this bounty and then try going wrapping around doing this. Because there was some enemies around here that are rough. See, I'm gonna go back up to the center.
Help a soul out on your journey.
Do this too.
Nice to see you.
Oh, that is the shield. Oh, you can just like straight up walk up to it and pull it. That's crazy. I mean, they're gonna freak out, probably. Okay, cool.
I am an outcast, exiled from my home by the Red Death.
What's up, Jedi? How you liking this? It's been really good. It's been a lot of fun. As someone who loves these types of games, it's been cool. Everything I expected, and honestly, kind of more at times. But I am actually going to have to chill here. I would love to continue, but I've got to knock out some stuff today. So I will be back later on around like 4:30, 5 p.m. Eastern. We will load back in and start exploring. We spent most of today talking to a lot of the residents here in the city. But now we have a lot of quests to do out in the open. So we've only really explored along this road up to this section and then a little bit over here, but then I was getting wrecked by some enemies. So now this time we'll try going out, taking out this bounty, anything else, or start heading to these other quests, and we'll see. But it's been good. And honestly, every time I log off or I just stop playing, I know what I need to do next, and I look forward to coming back. So I feel like that's a good sign as any. But that's all I got. Thank you all for the likes, the followers, the subs, the members. I appreciate it. Jedi, thank you for the follow there. I will be back later today, around 4:30, 5 p.m. Eastern. I'll schedule the stream as I always do on YouTube. You can also join the Discord for announcements anytime I go live, and then we'll keep it going. So for now, that's it. Thank you again. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace.